I ask you to please stand and join with us as we observe a moment of silence, which will be followed by the playing of our national anthem by the Prairie Tiger Band. But first, a moment of silence, please.
Roofing is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Of Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest Auto Parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
All right, we are live here at Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium tonight with your contest between Prairie Grove and the Gentry Pioneers. I'm Ryan Cook, and tonight is Joey Sorters. Our thoughts and prayers are with Lynn and his family as he travels down to Alabama to deal with some family stuff. And so we are here tonight, though, rooting on the Tigers for him. And this is kind of the battle for third place, unfortunately. We talked about 2 weeks ago with Shiloh as the battle for first. We didn't come out victorious. Then last week was Pea Ridge, the battle for second. All right, back up and punt again. Now it's the battle for third. So we're looking here on the field. We've got captains getting ready to come out. That's 77, Hayden Black. He'll be out, I think, probably for the season. Meniscus tear and a possible slight fracture in his tibia or fibia, one of the bones in his leg. You also have 35, Jared Harger, number 2, Graham Gunther, and number 15, Cordell Wetzel. For Gentry.
Number 12, Charlie Reams, a running back for the Pioneers. 88, I believe, if I'm right. Isaiah Wood, another senior. And then the third one would be number 23, Ross Wilmoth, for another senior for the Gentry Pioneers.
All right, so as they're warming up, me and you were looking before we got up here at the records and the schedule. So Gentry comes in. They are 4-3, 2-2 in conference. We come in 2-5, 2-2 in conference. And really looking at the conference, Shiloh and Pea Ridge is their conference this year. They're both 4-0. Then you have Berryville and Green Forest. They're the doormats. And so they're both 0-4 in conference. Then you got 4 teams stuck at 2-2. Gentry, Gravette, Prairie Grove, Lincoln. Tell me how it shakes out.
Ooh, there's so many scenarios that could happen just sitting there looking, because you got 4 teams at 2-2 that are all going to play for 3 spots, because you got Shiloh and Pea Ridge at the top, which some unlikely miracle happened that they get beat other than playing each other, I think, week 10. So they would be 1-2. Like you said, tonight's could be 3, and or it could be 5. It's a long way to go in the last 3 weeks here.
The good thing about Prairie Grove is we control our destiny. You win out. You beat Gentry. You beat Lincoln, and you beat Berryville. Not in that order. Gentry, Berryville, Lincoln. You beat those 3 teams. You secure the 3 seed. You're traveling, but you control your destiny. And a little bit, too, you don't lose to Lincoln twice.
Yes.
Once in 20 years is enough. So you don't lose, twice. You don't lose to Gentry. You haven't lost to Gentry since 2010, I think, was the last time.
It's been a while.
You lose to Gentry. And then, of course, playing at Berryville, you don't want to go over there and lay an egg. I'd hate to even look up the last time. If Lynn was here, he would know without looking it up. But, it's just one of those deals that's kind of save face and make sure you're third. Since we're not first and second, you're playing for pride here. And anywhere you go, you're traveling in playoffs. Now, I haven't looked to see where it matches us up as far as 3rd, 4th, and 5th, because I know sometimes you kind of have a favorable path.
The 3rd place goes to the 3rd in the east over there. Like we went to Lone Oak last year as the 3, so it'd be somewhere similar to that side of the state. 4th and 5th, I think you head south, so that's not good for us not to go south. So
you definitely want to avoid that 7-4A, and I can't remember which seed it was, but one of them meets up with their number 1.
I think the 4 seed goes to the 8 down there, so that would be down there with Warren or Star City, Crossit area. So it'd be great to win this and just win out and stay 3 and stay pretty close.
I think so. So the team runs onto the field. You'll notice a lot of street clothes. A lot. We have injuries upon injuries, and I know that's not an excuse. It's next man up. But a lot of these injuries are guys that should be starting and playing. You know, Hayden Black, we already talked about. Your boy Jackson, he's out tonight with a sprained AC joint in his shoulder. We got Levi Bradley, surgery on his knee. He's out. I think Alex Kirk was a game-time decision, and I'm looking for him out there to see if he's out there. I know Redfern's been struggling, and he was kind of another game-time decision. He was game-time last week.
But the one good thing I see is all 4 of our running backs are out there. So that might be the first time since week 1 that we've had all 4 of them out there in the same.
That's right. Kate Grant misses last week with the concussion. Foster misses the 2 weeks before that with the concussion. So we've had guys injured and haven't been healthy. The big hit, though, Hayden Black on the offensive defensive lines. That's kind of your stud. That's your man. That's kind of the head of that group, that unit. Gentry will kick off. It's an onside, and it's going to be offsides, I think, but we do recover, luckily.
Take it.
Start to say I'd rather have the ball right there. Yeah. In high school, though, offsides is not a declinable penalty, which is weird.
Yeah.
You know, in college and on, a lot of times they let the play run, and you can choose the outcome or you can take the penalty. In high school, it does not happen. Any kind of movement into the neutral zone pre-snap, automatic penalty, which is weird to me because you ought to have, like, if you kind of move into the zone, you ought to be able to move back, especially if you don't interfere with, you know, the play any at all, a slight little hiccup. I would assume now the kick would be deeper.
Nope, looks like they're going to do it again.
They'll probably have the look of it, but surely not. Well, you got a timeout kill here.
A little slow getting this game started tonight.
I don't get it.
Did they not originally kick off from the 40? I may have fell asleep there.
I thought they did.
Okay, either way, here we go. Maybe we get this game started.
It's almost like they moved up.
We weren't offsides, were we?
So they're definitely onside at this time.
Oh, there you go.
We do feel
All
that.
right.
And looking at the offensive line there, Kierick is in. You'll have Cade Horn, Colin Falk on the recovery there. Cade Horn at tackle. Then you got Skates at guard. You got Cottle at center. Kierick will start at guard, and then Biasy will step in for Black at left tackle.
Got Knox at the quarterback. Looks like Foster at the fullback. Harger at the halfback.
Is that Redfern at tight end? So he's a go. That's good.
Simrad's out at receiver.
He's a guy I'd like to see step up if we get something to him. We're going to go Reed.
Good run.
That's Harger.
First down. I think it'd be good for us to establish the run, you know, keep that ball out of their hands. Their offense is pretty good, so.
And their offense is good and our defense is trash, so you definitely want to keep the ball out of their hands. That's our best defense tonight, is keep us on the field and keep the ball moving.
Yeah, ball moving and clock moving. It'll be our friend tonight. And score. You know, I've been with you games. We move the ball well, but then we can't finish the drive and score, so we'll see.
Knox is going to give to Foster. Foster's going to pick up 5 on first down, maybe 4 right there. Davis Stevens in that time. We're seeing more and more sophomores. We talked about it last week a little bit, and then me and you talked about it after the game. You know, we're depleted. And really, this is about the time the sophomores should step up and start implementing themselves into the game, especially for depth purposes.
Yep. I was thinking, I've been here 12 years, and this is probably the most injury-prone team that I've seen since I've been here. I mean, it's just like,
something was off right there. That time, he's trying to get it to Harger. Harger is either too far out or Knox didn't get back far enough. We're going to lose everything. Foster and the line gained us on first down, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Keandre will bring in the play this time.
Condre hit a couple balls deep last week against P. Ridge, so he gives us a little more deep threat out there at the wide receiver spot.
He does. Base formation, fake to both running backs. Knox has got a clean
Good
pocket.
Ooh.
Oh, man. The
Just a little
throw,
high.
I don't know. Replay that one for us. I don't know if it was to Redfern. It looked like Keandre was coming across at the same time. It's hard to tell there. Hard to tell, though. I think Keandre's trying to set down there, and maybe Knox was looking for him. Knox had a clean pocket that time. Good job by the offensive line. You know, we rag him a lot about not giving Knox time. And Knox is a quarterback that requires time if he's going to throw. He's not one of those Lamar Jackson type that's going to get out of the pocket, you know. But that time he had the time. Just got to make the throw. Hard to tell which one it was to. Redfern tries to make a play. Wetzel will go back deep to punt. Colin Falk is your up back there.
Don't back up into him. Ooh. That was a...
Not even far enough for a first down.
No, that was not a good punt.
Nope.
I think that's a
Gentry
6-yard punt.
Deflected it because it looked like it, but that was just a horrible punt. I'll have to get on to Wetzel about that this week.
That was like that ball was a center block he was trying to kick.
It is cold out there. I'm sure that ball's a little tougher than normal, but no excuse.
I looked it up. It's about 48 degrees right now.
That's not too cold. Should go a little farther than that. And no pressure or anything either. It was just a bad punt. We'll move our cornerbacks over. We got both cornerbacks on this side. They have trips to this side. Shotgun snap. It's going to be a quick pass to number 21 underneath. Redfern not able to get there. You can tell he's not healthy. They're going to score on the first play. That's number 12. That's Charlie Reams. He was one of the
captains.
21. I'm dyslexic. 21. Siren Redding.
Siren Redding, they say up here. Hey, that's just your basic RPO slant you see every Saturday if you sit and watch college football. So,
well, and you can see Redfern, he just not healthy. But if that's the case, he doesn't need to be out there. I appreciate the gesture, but
yep.
They're going to go for two.
Roll out. Oh, wide open.
They got it. That's number 10, Zach Jarnigan.
About 2 minutes in, home team's down 8-0 here. So not a good start for the Tiger D tonight.
Typical Tiger defense, though. I hate to be that way, but this year, typical Tiger defense, if you're going to get the ball 3 out of the 4 times you touch the ball, you're going to score against us. Now you hope, though, that we come back and we answer and don't get that mood. I mean, we have a real bad habit of kind of – Are they not kicking off from the exact same spot they kicked off from before?
The 40. I thought they had a penalty moved back, then they moved him back. So I don't know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, that was a weird deal there. But the game that we looked the best, grab it. We had a couple big plays on defense, Cade, Jackson, and that really changed. Another onside. Good job fielding it that time. That is 61, John King.
Good job.
Great job by John King.
Excellent field position. You're starting at the 50-yard line, so you've got to be able to cash this in and go get some points here.
Take advantage of the opportunities.
We're not the team that needs to be down 2 scores.
No, we'll start pressing when that happens.
Got Jackson Brockman out on the split end right now.
Wetzel and Graham in at tight end and wingback. Gibbs going to beat a Wetzel. He was in motion. That's a 49 sweep. He's going to pick up 10 yards. He's still going, maybe
12.
13.
Yeah.
Good run that time by Wetzel. Great blocking by the line. The crowd. That's another Prairie Grove Tigers first down. I haven't got to say that a lot at the Razorback games this year, so I'm glad someone's starting that around
last
here.
weekend, it was almost like a sarcastic first down when we finally got it midway through the second quarter. But hey.
Base formation, the snap flips off, it's a fumble.
Gracious.
I think Knox gets it back, but replay that one for me and we'll take a look. It looked off. It looked like Knox was pulling out and trying to get into the play and just didn't have the ball. Maybe the pulling guard knocked it out. I don't know.
The snap was late or something didn't look right. Can't shoot ourselves in the foot. You start the ball at the 50, get a 13-yard run on the first play, and then you're already backed up behind the chains again. So 2nd and 12.
And we talked about this. This is all stages of football, but we're talking about Pee Wee. You know, if you ever get a penalty or a fumble, you might as well count that series off because you just can't recover when you're not getting that many yards. Our offense is kind of similar. Cade Grant in motion. He'll get the ball this time, and they've got it.
Yep, no gain.
Our sweeps to the one hole or to this near side have not been the sweeps of old. We talked about the guard play a lot. And that's just something where when the guards do well, Cade Grant will take it to the house for you.
Yes.
When the guards don't do well on that one, it is really, really tough for him to get out there. And I was watching a couple of just sweep plays. You know, it's not even always the guards. Sometimes it's the backside linebacker not believing that the fullback gets it, and he'll just play the sweep instead.
3rd and long.
Oh, nice hit. He got Foster right at the line of scrimmage. And number 12, that is the captain. He tackles him. That's going to be a loss of 1. That'll bring up 4th down.
As we talked about the last time on 3rd down, the pocket was good. That time there was pressure coming immediately, and he had to get rid of it. So
we're going to go for it. Landon's going to run back in. Again, he's your best receiving option with Jackson out. Jackson was your sure hands. Jackson was your possession receiver. Landon, with his length and athleticism, he's a guy that can stretch the field.
And just,
him and Knox just don't have the chemistry yet. He hasn't trusted him yet.
Just throw it up to him down the sideline, make a play.
Shotgun, fake. Knox rolls.
Throw it.
He's got a guy. He throws it.
He's just throwing everything high.
He was. That time it overthrows Graham and kind of behind him. And so Gentry, hey, that's just as good as that went farther. That interception went further than our punt did
Andrew
last time.
Ellison for Gentry on the interception. So, yeah, basically another little short punt. So.
What the Gentry guy says is knock it down.
That's
I
a good
agree
point.
100%.
Yeah. You gained about 12 yards if you just knock it down. So
now the only thing is if you could run it back there, that's your opportunity too. But no, knock it down on 4th. They're going to give it up the middle this time. That's 24. We're going to have a couple guys there. The glare on the window. I may have to open the window here, cool us down, but be able to see.
Looks like David Hall was getting up off the pile.
David Hall. Our front line is Cottle, Cage Adams, and Graham Gunther. Inside linebackers, Knox and David Hall. Outside, Skates and Harcher. Backfield is Landon and Davis Stevens, 2 sophomores in at safety. That's a scary thought. 24 will get the carry again. He's going to the outside. That almost looked like a block in the back a little bit there from number 10. David Hall on the tackle. 24 on the carry. Once again, that's Brennan Crosby.
Brings up a 3rd and short for the Pioneers. So right now you got the whole playbook to throw at us.
Definitely. And I know you want to stop the drive, but, man, I'd be scared to leave these safeties out here hanging, so you want to be able to do both. There's a quick.
Make a play. Oh.
David Hall saves the day there. He gets another tackle. It's going to be a 1st down, a gain of about 15. Our bruised and battered defense leaking like a sieve. You do have Cade Grant and Wetzel out at the cornerbacks. There's 2 of your better athletes and also really good tacklers. And so you hope that if anything does go to the outside, they're able to kind of stop it up. And if anything goes deep, both of these guys are pretty fast.
Yep.
They're going to run trips to this side again. Shotgun. Quick pass. Oh, right in the hands. Good job, David, getting it away. Catch that ball next time.
Same play they scored on. We were there, just hit him right in the hands. Or shoulder pad looked like, but.
Number 4, Brandon Atwood's the quarterback that time. Good job by David, again, being in the right position to make a play. Hopefully, one of those opportunities, though, you get, you grab that dude like they did.
He grabs it, he might score on it.
He used to play halfback. And maybe we can get a little pressure. I know we only have 3 down linemen, but maybe we can get a little pressure on the quarterback. Right there. There it was.
Got to make a play.
Good job by Graham getting into the backfield that time. Now, Graham, I will give him this. He's got that shoulder. If he was to reach out and try to grab someone, the arm's coming out. He just doesn't have the strength in that arm anymore. So he's got to get a shoulder on him or it ain't happening.
Yep. All right, another big third down here. They're that where they can run or pass, so they kind of got us where they want us right now.
Well, and if I'm the quarterback, I'm looking at the defense right now. I'm saying there's 5 guys in the box. I got 6 blockers. We're running this one. Yep.
Quarterback draw.
Oh, David is almost
First
there,
down.
but he gets the first down. Good job by David Hall that time. He shoots the gap and gets the tackle. You hate that they still get the first down, but at least it's not a touchdown. But a lot of this, you know, with this RPO action and with the trip sets and stuff, what they're doing is spreading you out. And when you get enough guys outside of that box, they're going to run it.
Take what they give you.
We got
Roll out.
3 safeties that time.
Jeez.
Davis is just standing there staring a little bit. Carter Skates was back deep that time. That's a different type of formation. Your outside linebackers in coverage. You don't see Davis that time, but Davis Stevens is not watching the guy who he's responsible for.
Your first rule of safety is not let anybody get past you. You know.
And, you know, a lot of it maybe they don't know that, like, that was a different defensive look. Your outside linebacker's back, you know, as a safety. So that's one of those where, you know, you're probably anticipating a first down pass or something. They're going to take a shot, so you put another guy back in coverage. I don't mind it at all. The problem is the sophomore didn't know what to do, or he was still thinking, and the guy ran right by him. Luckily, he misses it, though. We'll blitz this time with Skates. I think we might have got a fingertip on it, too. Skates was there. Graham Gunther was there. The quarterback
Grant
gets
might
rushed.
have got a finger on it on the outside there, too. So
good job that time with pressure in his face and good coverage. We're able – oh, Kay Grant did get a hand on it.
Yep.
So good pressure, good coverage, good things happen.
3rd and long. Gentry's coming in a little slower. I mean, they run the RPO, but they're taking their time and running the play clock down, keeping the ball away from us. So it's a good strategy on their part.
See, and if I'm Gentry, I disagree. I'm putting it right down our throats. Trips to this side. Quarterback rolls out. He's looking for a guy. He's going to end up running. No, we got him. Ball. Did we get it?
Nope.
No, 77. Oh, man, that was exciting. That's what we're talking about right there, though. Now, he did have a ton of time, but that was almost a coverage sack right there. Coverage does a great job. Here I've been trashing them. They do a great job that time. Quarterback,
Can we
Brandon
rewind that? I
Atwood.
think Kay Grant from the corner spot was in there on the tackle.
I think we already did it once. I don't know if we get a second one. So Atwood that time has tons of time, but he's not able to throw it because the coverage is so good. He thinks about running, and we seal it off. Great defensive possession right there. It's 4th and long. They're going to go for it.
Don't give up a big play on 4th and long.
Oh, don't say it because if
know.
it's Shiloh, it happens. Twins to both sides. Shotgun. Atwood drops
Make a
back.
play.
There's the throw. Oh,
Woo.
I'm surprised they don't call that.
Got
pass
away with
interference.
one there, but that's a good play.
Good job by Simrad right there.
Make the referee call it.
That's right. Good job by Simrad. I'd rather him call it because you're trying.
Yep. And sit there and let him catch it. That's a good play.
Great job by Simrad that time. I didn't see the second guy that came in and was going to lay the wood, but good job by Simrad. That's a turnover on downs for Gentry. That's encouraging for the defense. So that changes the game. Like I was talking about with Gravett. You do one big play, go down and score, make another big play on defense, changes the whole attitude of the game. 1X we're going to give to
Harger. Just nowhere to go on that sweep.
Nah, they strung it out pretty good right there. And, you know, a lot of teams are playing us that way. They're stringing out the sweep real good. And that's why the reads and the traps have been working really well this year. Trap would be more effective if the sweep was working because it does make everybody kind of think. And you got kind of a linebacker that if he can flow towards the sweep, the trap works beautifully. All right, let's check the formation here. 1X once again, so we're going to pretty much trips to this side. Wetzel in motion. Knox takes a snap. Quick pitch out to Harger.
Good block. There you go.
Good block by Skates that time. That'll be a pickup of 5, maybe 6 right there after the loss of 1, so that'll be 6-yard gain. Brings up a manageable 3rd down.
Gentry pretty much knows make us pass because I was watching. There's 11 men within 7 yards of the ball there, so they're all up just daring you to.
Well, why wouldn't you
Well,
now?
I know.
Until someone proves to me.
Just daring you to throw it over our head and see if you can
right.
make the play. Condre in, maybe we could take a little shot with his speed down the middle.
And I think that's who we were looking for last time. Typically on the waggle, we do the Z out. That time, he kind of comes across the motion or across the formation. A lot of movement on the defensive front there. That was the 49 sweep again. We got it. First down and more.
Good run.
I think the motion on the defense actually helped us that time. They all kind of shifted
away from the play.
They really did. Good run by Wetzel that time. Good hard run. But notice how clean the backfield was. So great job by the offensive line. Kierick, Biasy, Cottle, Skates, and Cade Horn doing a good job blocking those front guys. Graham Gunther out there at tight end. You need that front 5 or 6 guys really making a difference right there, and that time they did. Davis Stevens in at split end. He's going to be split out to the far side. Wetzel to this near side. Reed with Harger. They got a little bit of room. Number 12 makes the tackle. Great job that time. Don't get a foul. Don't get a foul. 12 yards, 13 yards on first down. Great job by the offensive line. Great job by Harger. Great block that time by Foster Lehman leading up in that hole. I mean, Foster runs the ball hard, but he also blocks well too. Cade Grant will come in and give Harger a break. Simrad. Let's go with that set again. And we will.
Kind of spread him out a little bit more. Give you a little more better running angle.
And we got a full set this time, so our halfback's on the opposite side, and we'll go with the read to that side.
Oh,
that's
good cut.
Foster. Good job by Cade Grant
Hang
getting
on
the
ball.
first block. That's another 15, 12 yards, 12 to 15 yards. That's 2 straight 12 to 15-yard runs on first down. That's good movement by Prairie Grove there. When do you take your shot, or do you risk it? Do you just keep running the ball?
Just keep running. Keep running till they stop us.
You hate to do it on first down, but, man, if I had second short, I'd want to throw it. But then again, I wouldn't want to throw the interception. We're going to stay with the same formation. We may just run read again. Oh, man, I wish we could check to that trap that time.
It's almost when you see him shift down, just check to the sweep to that side, and it just cave down and go.
I think so, too, that time. I think we could have checked. I don't know if we have it, where they can check. I don't know if the quarterback has that ability as far as, like, the coaches giving him that opportunity. But if I see all of them move right there, I'm immediately checking to, like, 29 sweep.
Yeah.
Or
Just
29
walk down,
quick pitch,
kick out.
39 sweep. Of course, I say that, and the one guy out there will make the tackle, but it happens like that sometimes.
Got a minute and a half left in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion in the huddle that time. We must have drew this one up in the dirt. Base formation. 31 sweep. Man, whoever 34 is coming from, he's getting through there, and he's getting through there quick. Harger will come back in for Grant.
About a 3rd and 6, looks like.
You're in 4-down territory. You
That's
also
hard
got
to
a good
say.
field goal kicker. You could take the points here if you wanted. The wind is pretty strong right now. You can see the flag moving pretty well.
I'd say this is 4-down territory. You got to just go punch it in and make a statement that we need to score.
It'd be about a 25 to 30-yard punt or a kick. 4 set. Reed to Foster, and it's going nowhere. 4th and 5.
Well, we can wait till
I
the
bet they're
quarter.
gonna- I think they're going to. It's hard not to take the points here, though. I mean, it's a 25-yard kick.
Wind out of the north, so it shouldn't affect us too bad.
You know what I mean? 25-yard kick, you get 3, and then you're able to kick off.
We'll have a little extra time to talk about as we go into the first quarter here. The Gentry up 8-0.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
All right, Coach, what are you doing? You kicking it or are you going for it?
I'm kicking it for the points, but we're going for it. And I understand 25-yarder is tough, but we do have a really good kicker, and then your defense gets them in a decent spot in the field, worst field position of the game if that would be the case if you missed it. But I'm not against going for it
If
here.
we don't get the first down, they still pin them back, so either way.
And, you know, a lot of times here on a 3rd and long, we're running our reverse.
Yeah.
I don't think we are here.
Big momentum play. Either way, you know, whoever makes the play is going to have big momentum.
1 up. Oh, we moved.
Sure looked like we flinched in the background.
Oh, throw another interception. He caught it again, though.
He's begging for an incompletion, but I think he caught it.
That's our 2nd interception of the night.
And in an interception inside the red zone on the goal line, that's another not a good combo if you're going to throw one.
The Gentry guy says, we ain't smart. Knock that ball down. He's right, though. That's the 2nd time on 4th down. You should have knocked it down probably. And I understand the last one because you had a chance maybe to run it back. But that one, you're diving for it.
Yeah, that one he dove and dug it off his shoestrings and caught it. That was a heck of a catch.
They're going to take it at the 3-yard line. If I'm Prairie Grove, it would be hard not to send the house here.
Send the house.
Shotgun snap. He's going to throw deep.
Oh, Lordy.
He had him wide open, though. Who's the cornerback? K. Grant on that side. And what are you doing? You look at him here. He comes up tight. And he just sets like he's not supposed to go back deep. I think I'd have had man-to-man on my guys on the outside.
Well, I don't know if we're cover 2 or cover 3. So if we're cover 2, Kay did right by squatting there at the flat. But
true.
I don't know if we're 2 or 3 right there, though.
I'm saying in that situation, I'm running man because that's tough to get to. That's going to be a quick pass. It's not going to be a long pass. And I'm sending the house with the rest of them. Oh, well, I'm not the DC.
Yep.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Quarterback.
Atwood, Simrad is going to get him down, but not before he gets 8 yards. Good delay run there by Atwood, or scramble, either one.
That's almost like your designed quarterback trap, quarterback draw.
It did have that look. It was tough for me to tell if it was designed or if he just said, you know what, there's nothing here. I'll just go ahead and run. Simrad and Hobbs in at safety. Grant and Wetzel on the corners. Hamrick in at inside linebacker. Like to see him do some things here. Quick pass out to number 24. Good blocking by Gentry.
Play. Just a basic sweep right.
It is. It's got the pass in it, but that's our sweep. Maybe I need to pull this out this weekend on Pee Wee because I always have a hard time getting my quick pitch guy to actually go outside. He wants to stand and wait on the ball. Just tell him, go in motion early. It gets him outside. That's the thing. It gets you outside, and nobody really adjusts to it. So you really want probably an inside linebacker, since there's no one in the backfield, to kind of run with him in coverage if that's his guy. Now, again, that's more of a man-to-man principle. Atwood in the shotgun. Motion. There's going to be a give to 24. Wetzel's got him. Keandre's got him.
Pick up about 9 on 1st down.
Brennan Crosby on the carry. Trying to show him something, but he's got them eyeballs like a senior citizen over here. Gentry's going to take up as much clock time as they can. 8-0 lead with 9:39 in the second quarter. 2nd short. Quarterback drops back. Atwood looks like there's some pressure. We don't get him. Oh, nice
Good
throw.
play.
Beautiful throw. Nice catch.
Felt the pressure, rolled out.
Roll
Made a
that
play.
beautiful bean footage again. That quarterback evades the sack and throws on the run and delivers a strike.
Yep.
Man, I'd take one of those. That was pretty impressive. That's grown man football right there. That's an athletic play by the quarterback with the scramble and the throw.
Heard all year this quarterback is athletic and real good, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a play.
You know, we do.
He should have been sacked.
Should have been. We do have a common opponent, Dardanelle, from preseason, and they almost beat Dardanelle. Dardanelle had a last-second comeback.
I think they lost by 3.
Yep. Looks like Keandre and Graham on the tackle that time. That was once again Atwood on the keeper. That's a first down carry for about 4.5, 5 yards.
Looked like Cage Adams in there at the nose.
Keurig, Cage, and Graham is our D-line. Knox and Hall, inside linebackers. Skates and Foster Lehman, or no, it's Harger and Foster Lehman is your outsides. Atwood, quick pass out to the outside. Whew. Bad pursuit there by Landon. He's going to have to do a little bit better job there.
There's your old student body left, sweep, just raise up and throw it to him.
Well, and a lot of it there, too, is they see the pressure from the outside linebacker. He's not honoring that second guy. We're using the safety to cover. And I understand that because you want to get pressure on the quarterback. So it's hard to do both, guard a guy and get pressure on the quarterback. So either you have to trust your safety to come up and pray no one gets beat deep, or you give up that play right there. And there's a lot of times I'm giving up that play right there. I mean, I agree with that 100%. Twins to both sides. Atwood in the shotgun, joined by Crosby. Motion. Quick give,
Looked
sweep.
like 24 was in motion, but make a play.
Oh, lose some yards, lose
There
some
you go.
There we go. Looks like it's going to be a loss.
No, he wasn't.
Harger, one of the mini Tigers there on the tackle. It looks like Graham Gunther was also there. 2nd and 11. They didn't give us near. They didn't give it. They gave him the forward progress, so they didn't give him near the yardage. Atwood and Crosby in the backfield. Twins to both sides. 2nd and long. A little bit of misdirection. Atwood's going to take it himself. He doesn't get the first down, but he does pick up about 6, 7 yards. There was a lot of misdirection right there that time. I had a hard time kind of seeing what was formulating there. Caudill will come back in for Cage. Third and 4, short 4. They're going to put a lot of guys on the line this time. Crosby's just going to take it himself.
Oh.
That's going to be a touchdown for Gentry.
Ron, that was a 99-yard drive right there for the Gentry touchdown.
Wow. There's a flag on the play. It's probably unsportsmanlike or something in the end zone.
Looks like dead ball. On Gentry. Well, it may have been a celebration.
May have been some choice words or something there. I don't know the Atwood kid, but will that be on the 2-point conversion? It will, won't it?
I figure it's on the kickoff on the dead ball. But they're moving it back now, so.
I think the touchdown is good. I think what it's going to be is a 15-yard penalty for the 2-point conversion. So the ball will be at the 17-yard line for the 2-point conversion. Atwood will be under center. He's got trips to the far side. Number 2 goes in motion across the formation. He's looking to go deep. Good job looking off the safety. He's wanting to throw it.
Okay.
Good tackle that time. The 2-point conversion is no good. That kind of makes the score
14-0 for the visiting team.
14-0. Let's talk about some of our sponsors tonight. PG Telco, Prairie Grove Christian Church, David's Roofing. Also, they're our halftime sponsor and player of the game. Harton's Furniture, Hutchins Construction, Prairie Grove Auto, the CarQuest Group down there on Main Street, and Kimball Mechanical Systems. Also, we had Pickett Construction. They did feed the team tonight, so we appreciate them and want to give a shout out. Our staff, I try to go through here because sometimes I forget. Billy Grizzle Peoples is our producer. He's over there. He's excited. Naaman Bolstad on the scoreboard, and Dylan Moore up on the camera. And we've got Maddie Garrett over there. She's in the backup. She's on deck. She's helping out.
Spotter.
Miles. She's the spotter.
She's
That's
the
right.
spotter.
Give her some
Give her a title.
binoculars.
Got to give her a title.
That's like those guys that tell me on construction crews they're board relocation engineers. They'll find you a title. Onside kick once again. Good job by David Hall once again. He may be our leading receiver for the night.
That's John King.
Oh, John King.
Hey, but you almost would want to put David Hall there. Just take it, the easy bounce right to you. Just take off running with it.
John King does a good job of just fielding the ball.
Just does his job.
Brockman. I think Higgins is at quarterback. There's a quarterback change. Higgins will come in at quarterback. Higgins was out last week with a concussion. He received the week before in the P Ridge game. Actually, no, last week he got
the concussion, yes.
So he's back for the first time. He missed the whole second half and really most of the second quarter. 4 set, under center. The give's going to be to Foster. Got a little bit of room there.
Run.
8 yards on first down.
This is one of these must-score drives, I would think, because you're down 14. You don't want to give them the ball back with, 6 minutes to go and give them opportunity to score. Then they get the ball coming out to start the second half. So this is a big possession for the Tigers right now.
That's the big one, is they get the ball the second half. So if you don't score here, you could be in a big hole. Oh, yeah, motion, left tackle. Looked like it may have been on Carrick, but it looked like the left tackle. So that'll take back most of what Foster just did. And that'll make it 2nd and 9. Again, guys got to do a better job. We're probably running a 31 sweep or something, so we got a lot of motion happening there. Tackle's got to get out of the way. Guard's got to pull quickly. And so everybody just gets a little excited. 2nd and 9, base formation. Higgins under center. Lots of motion from, there's the reverse. That's Wetzel. He's going to pick up the first down. They motion
down again, the defensive line, and kind of help us create that gap.
It does. It really does help.
Just block down and kick out. I mean, it's one of those, if you could see it and just check to a sweep to that side, because they move down, it's just basic block down, and you pull in guard, kick out, and then get a good yardage.
And you think their DC would be like, all right, that's twice they burned me on that silly thing. I ain't going to do it no more. Your base defense has done a great job tonight.
Yeah,
There's no reason to do tricks.
Better runs have come when they motioned down. The defensive line's moved and shifted on us. So
I guess I shouldn't tell him to stop. You just keep doing that, sir. 1X, Higgins under center, takes the snap, give up the middle to Foster. He's going to pick up a rough 3.
Good tackle by 24 there.
You take that on first down, though. Almost 4 yards by Foster. Good hard running. If you got one more of those in you, it makes a very manageable 3rd down.
You sound like the old 3.5 yards in a cloud of dust theory there.
Yeah, I like to throw it every once in a while. And you got Higgins in there right now. You'd like to see him get out of the pocket and see what he can do. But at the same time, he's a sophomore quarterback. You're playing it safe. I think he's asking what to do even on this play. Exactly. He's got to make something out of nothing.
Ooh.
See, and that's where you don't trust him. He probably hasn't practiced a ton this week. And then also he doesn't know what to do. And so that's hard. He's a sophomore receiver. That does put it in 3rd and short. That's
but
the
he
thing.
was able to get positive yards out of it, so it is a plus. I mean, I know he didn't look like he knew what the play was, but he did make positive yards out of it. So brings up a short and manageable third down.
I felt it when he was asking Davis Stevens after he ran out of the huddle. He seemed like he was asking him again what the play was, and then he asked Foster when he was up at the line. You got to take control of that huddle there. And that's something he'll do. 2 over. He's going to roll out. He's got a guy in his face. He makes the did he catch it?
No.
No. He did a good job there that time, planting his feet and just making the throw. Look at this right here. Next time I'd say, Cade Grant, you go ahead and just hit that dude. They blitz off the outside that time. We don't pick it up. We're hoping he makes the throw, and he does. It's just
he just wasn't able to plant his feet and get anything on it. He kind of threw it off his back, leaning, and came up a little short.
4th and 4.
Oh, big play right here, Ryan. Big play. You don't want to give him the ball back at the 40,
We're going to go on that
yard line.
Same formation. We're going to roll out once again. Defense looks a little different that time. Oh, he just airmails it to Simrad. Simrad had the distance on him too. Higgins is going to have to do a better job when he gets his chance in there. He's really going to have to show out if he wants to earn that and keep that. Turnover on downs for the Tigers.
All right, like we've said, this is a big series for the defense. You cannot let them score. Because you're talking 14-point swing if you let them score here before half.
They've scored, they turned it over on downs, and they scored. So they're hitting that 66% average here instead of 3 out of 4, 75% average. Ball's behind him, he catches
Good catch.
it. We got enough guys there, though. Good job. It's a short gain, if any at all. He's going to give him about 2 yards. Cade Grant and Jared Harger on the tackle.
You sit up here and watch that play. They've ran it 3 or 4 times here in the last couple of series. You wonder if they're setting something up later, try to get us to start running people out with him.
Fake to that.
And come back to something underneath or up the middle. So
if I'm the quarterback, I fake to that, and then I take off running myself.
Well, that's what he did on the touchdown. That's
there it was right there.
Yeah.
But he didn't fake. You notice that time he didn't fake. So if I'm watching film and I'm their coach, I'm saying, dude, it's not put him in motion and then never look at him because who's going to believe you?
I think if he pump fakes it out there, all of ours just run that way, and he probably
you at least freeze everybody. 3rd and long. Situation you would love to put an offense in. Now you just got to convert. Defense needs to get pressure.
Yeah, we haven't seen anybody much tonight. Usually
we had the one where we got pressure on him and he still made the play.
Yeah. Here we did. We bring it off the corner. Skates is there. There you go.
Got him. I think they'll still go for it here, but we got him.
4th and 1. Well, they're spotting it a couple yards back. It'd be a long 2 maybe.
I really thought he was actually down a little bit. I thought he slid to there, but they've done a good job. I'm not complaining. I just thought it was a little bit closer. I go for it here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going. I'm sure they'll probably draw us off sides. See if they can get us to jump.
Carrot, Cage, and Gunther are your front this time, your defensive front.
This is the watch the ball play for defense because, big play if they do snap it here.
It's direct quarterback for me. You hate to do it from that far back, but he can at least see the hole, and he's got it.
Yep. Too easy.
We're going to take nope. He whistled to get the clock to stop. That's because of the first down. My fault. We have 3 timeouts. If you could stop them on 1st down and take the timeout to leave some time left, the problem is then you might give them too much time.
Yeah.
But they got 3 timeouts too that they
they're not
can
in no
take.
hurry either, so they just let them.
That's what I'm saying. I probably take my timeouts and play to win rather than not to lose. This time is number 34. Ooh. Good run that time. Good tackle by Simrad. And Knox. 34, William Pyburn. That was his first carry of the night that I can remember. He's a sophomore.
He was the one that had the big hit on the run earlier in the game down there on Cade Grant. So
He's trying to motion him up there. Atwood will drop back. He's looking deep. He's got a guy.
make a play.
Wetzel.
Oh!
Now, Wetzel, he knocked it down.
He
I
knocked it
appreciate
down.
that. But
He needed to catch it.
could you possibly catch it?
Oh. But he was there. It was a good coverage. So
It was great coverage. And the guy got a little bit behind him, but it allowed him with the pass being a little bit short for him to catch up and make a play on it. Man, it'd been nice to have that catch.
Yep.
You know, Hall dropped that one. He knocked that one down. There's 2 possessions we gained.
all right, third and seems like what they've been in all night long. 3rd and 3 or 4 here.
They got everybody up on the line. Empty backfield.
Oh, there's
Atwood, quick
nobody.
pass.
Make a play. Oh, good
Nice.
job. Turf monster got him.
Cottle almost
Yeah,
knocked Cade Grant
jeez.
back, man. Don't hurt that dude.
There we take a timeout, I believe.
See, and that's why I kind of wanted to take the timeout before, but I understand why
Hey.
we didn't. Let's take a timeout with them. We'll be back.
Ruffin is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Ruffin has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Ruffin is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Ruffin today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local.
All right, we're back. 4th and 9 for Gentry. They look like they're going for it. We got a guy back deep just in case they punt. They could do that quick punt with Atwood. We're going to take another timeout. Well, we weren't ready for we thought they were going to go for it, or we thought they were going to punt it. They end up looking like they're going to go for it. So we do a lineup change.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 50.
You think that would be a quick timeout there? I hate to. Well, I guess I didn't know it was going to be this long of a timeout, or I'd have told us to go to commercial.
It's 4th and 9. I think you've got plenty of plays. They'll go for it. We haven't proved that we can move the ball enough to score, so why not?
I don't know. I quick punt it here. You can't score in 56 seconds with our offense.
That's what I'm saying. So why go for it? And if you get it, get it. If you don't, then we get the ball there. We've had the ball at midfield all night long and hadn't been able to score. So
see, I'm the kind of guy here with a minute left. I want there to be as much space between you and the end zone. Atwood is in the shotgun. He's calling for motion. They'll motion him back outside.
throwing it deep. Knock it down.
That can't be pass interference.
No, that ball's way too short.
Yeah.
I think the wind might have got it, honestly, there, Ryan. If you look
It
at the
kinda
flag,
died. Look
kinda
at it.
just died there.
Here he is right here. He's got an arm. He throws it high, and it does. It just kind of hangs there. Higgins will be back in at quarterback, and I think that's good. With 50 seconds left, you want a guy who can be mobile and throw. It really isn't Knox's forte. Now, he may not know the play here. You know, he's got a couple concussions, but he's going to be able to sling the ball. Now we just got to run the right route and get the right protection and complete one of these dudes.
Yep.
You do have 3 timeouts, though, so you can still run the ball if you need to. You got 1 timeout. They got 3 timeouts. We got a flag. It's going to be –
Sideline warning looks like over there.
yes, it is. So that's just a warning. That won't move the ball any.
Oh, there's mass confusion.
They just got
on.
they just got another flag.
Oh, move us up.
I'm sure he's in his ear about the maybe the
Keep talking to him. Maybe throw another one. We'll get another.
pass interference is what I was thinking.
Oh.
But there's no way. That ball was so badly thrown.
Oh, my goodness.
Seeing what it is this time, he's talking to the sideline official. It looks like almost like the clock. 51 seconds. Set the clock to 51 seconds is what he said.
Hey, years ago, I'd have made fun of that 1 second, but if you go back to that famous play in Auburn, that 1 second.
It did. Hey, last week we picked on the guy that ran a couple seconds off the clock, and I said, oh, Lynn, it's not that big a deal. And it ended up coming back to bite us because we needed that second or two.
I was on the sideline last week, and our coaches were yelling at the refs that they are not stopping the clock. And sure enough, it was like 3 or 4 seconds would go by.
Higgins back deep. He gets it to Andre. What a catch. He's got some room. Stay on his feet. He's good. 30, 20, cut back. Oh, there's a penalty.
Back in the
Get down, take the timeout. No, it's a first down. Clock's going to stop anyways.
They'll bring us back 15 for the.
Oh, nice job that time by Peyton to Keandre. It floats right over his head. Let's do the replay here because we're going to have that timeout if the replay's still in. Oh, he already ran it. Man, you're quick, Grizzle. All right.
Quick finger.
I don't mind it, though. I mean, I hate it, but I don't mind it because we made a first down.
Oh, yeah.
It was a pass.
That was and he did a good job letting that defense come to him and just float over the top. And
they need to go ahead and get up to there, call the play, get up
go.
there. They're moving the chains. Don't have to rush it, but you need to be ready. What? The chains ain't even set. Come on, coach. Higgins drop back once again. He's going to fake inside. He's looking for a guy.
Oh, there you go.
Almost. Simrad's Wetzel is in the referee's face, which the guy did get hands in his face mask there.
No.
The second guy is who he wanted the flag on. Did you see him take him out? That's a defenseless receiver.
I was watching the tip that we almost got. I think it was Davis down in the corner.
Now, do I mind the second guy coming in with the big hit? No, because if that guy makes a catch, you want that. But I do understand the whole protection issue, So Simrad will run the play in. Simrad's a guy I'd love to see catch a ball. Him and Higgins do have chemistry. If you've watched any of the JV games this year, they've got a chemistry.
And even last year in the ninth grade games, they
Definitely.
took up.
Higgins drops back, looks for the quick pass. It's not there. He drops back a little bit more.
Oh.
He evades the rush really well.
Throw it.
He throws it to the corner. Oh, Harger just a little short there. If that had been Simrad, he'd have come down with it because he's got the size. And this is what he gives you. Higgins gives you that escapability. He threw it, though, where no one else was making a play except for Harger. So I like the decision there. It's scary. He ran around forever. But I like if you're going to throw it to someone, you're throwing it in that corner, you're throwing it to the back of the end zone. 3rd and long.
All right, we got to know here if we get tackled to call a timeout and then kick your field goal. Let's get some points out of this as well. We just burned our last timeout.
Why are we calling the timeout? That's the worst case scenario right there. We want to save that timeout in case we get tackled inbounds. So we'll take a timeout with them. That's unfortunate we wasted it there, but.
Out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
All right, we're back. It's 3rd and 10 with 13 seconds left in the first half. Prairie Grove just burned their last timeout. So what that means is that you don't have the option, if you're tackled inbounds and it's not a first down, to run another play. Now, if you can get the first down, the clock can stop. You can clock it under center, motion. Higgins is going to roll out.
Throw it. Oh.
That's where it hurts, but that'll be the end of the half.
Trying to see what play. There was nobody open.
No, you had a guy over top, but you can't take the sack there. But he didn't have the chance. Usually that's something he can get escape out of, you would expect. But there's two guys there, and he was looking downfield. Still like to see him try to get something off there. All right, let's look at the stats real quick. Number of plays is the same for both teams. Gentry's got 200 yards. We got 120. So Gentry moving the ball at a much better clip than us. They've got about 7 yards per play. We got about 4.4. They've got 120 yards passing. We got 40. We've thrown the ball more here recently, but not getting a lot. They had the one big play with Keandre, so we're 2 of 9 for 20 yards and 2 interceptions. That's what's hurt us tonight, the 2 lost possessions, 1 in the red zone. And then Gentry 8 for 14, 15 yards per pass, 1 with a touchdown. Rushing, we've rushed 19 times for 84 yards. They've rushed 15 times for 77 yards. Let's go down here to individual stats. Or we can do first downs. They've had 9. We've had 6. Third down conversions, there's 3 of 6. They're hitting at a 50% clip. We're only 1 of 6. Third down conversions is killing us. We can't get off the field. We're 0 for 3 on fourth downs. They're 1 for 3. Looking at individual stats, rushing, Cordell has 3 for 35. That's 12 yards per carry. He's done a great job on that 49 sweep tonight. Harger, 5 for 28. He had 1 really good series. Foster, 5 for 27. They've been a bruising 5 yards per carry. Look at Gentry. Quarterback Atwood has 10 carries, 54 yards, 5 yards per carry for a touchdown. And then their main running back, number 24, has 3 for 17. Receiving, Keandre's got the 1 for 38. Really no one else has a reception. Foster had that one. We got blown up, and then we couldn't complete right there. So Keandre carrying the torch there. For Gentry, number 21 has 2 receptions for 70 yards and a touchdown. That's it for the first half. We'll come back after our cheerleaders here. Halftime is sponsored by David's Roofing. We appreciate you guys, and here's the cheer squad.
Sorry, girls. Hang on, I'm looking.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. So custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Roofing is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics. Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Welcome back. Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium. It is 14-0 Gentry. We're getting ready to start the second half. We would like to thank, I forgot who we're thanking, but I just ate really well.
The senior class and Mr. Sean Fiddler smoked a bunch of chickens today, and they provided the whole press box with chicken dinners, and they were delicious.
They were. Everybody up here got one for free. So
we all may be asleep here in a little bit if we could get warm. So
if it had been turkey, and a little bit warmer, we'd all been out.
Yeah, we turned the light out up here. We all may be snoring.
Ted Collins out there as our lead official. He's getting his pre-second half stretch on. I mean, that's the entertainment we got right now. You ain't seeing it. We are. I'd like to
An
tell
old
him.
man doing calisthenics.
His son went to Prairie Grove, and so I can remember him being around the program, 15, 20 years ago. Funny guy. All right, 14-0. Gentry will get the ball first.
Yep.
We lost a couple possessions. We had a punt, 2 interceptions, and I think 2 turnover on downs there in the last half, whereas Gentry had a turnover on downs and 2 touchdowns. So we'll be looking to gain a possession back or have our defense do a good job and get a stop. Where they expected the onside that time. Prairie Grove looks like they're going to, and then they spread out to their normal kick routine. We need a possession back.
No.
We're going to try the onside, though. Oh, man, it took a good hop. If we could have had some speed there, it might have been there. And so it's one of those things that was nice right there to try. Our defense hasn't stopped anybody anyways. We need to gain a possession back. Might as well give it a shot. And I know I'm being tough on the defense here. I'm just looking for the defense to have a little pride and step up and stop the heartache here. Like I said, defense wins games. The game we looked the best was the game that the defense stepped up. Cade made a play, Jackson made a play, and the whole team was energized. We need one of those big moments to kind of change the momentum here. I think that tight end is offside.
It looked like it.
Oh, nice block there by number 6.
Oh, hip check.
First down run for a first down by number 24, Brennan Crosby. Keandre runs him out of bounds that time. I did think I'm going to have a little bit better view this time, but I'm pretty sure the tight end was way over the ball that time.
Where were we at? Was it Dardanelle? We come out of the half, and I think it was Dardanelle that went 3 straight plays to start the second half. They were lined up off sides.
They were doing it the whole game, but then they started calling it. It was like 3 straight plays.
Right out of the half. I remember that.
Trips to this side. Shotgun. That's a direct snap to number 10. That's not the regular quarterback. That's number 10, Zach Jarnigan. He's a junior quarterback.
It was just quarterback trap. If you watch 7, he was pulling, so it was just a.
It's a good first down run for 5 yards there. Trips again to this side. We'll change our coverage up. We were putting an extra guy over there. Now we only have 2, guarding 3. But that worked out because Foster Lehman's right there. Oh, my goodness. Let's go. Get him down.
There we go.
Foster and Skates were there. He ends up breaking the tackle, but he doesn't get the second group. That's Graham and Cottle and Cage all in on the tackle. Great group tackle that time on second down. Loss of 5. That'll make it 3rd and 10. And I'll compliment the defense.
Yep,
that looked
that was
good.
a good play.
That's what I need, though. I need a couple of those big plays because when you can get a couple of those, it really changes the momentum. Number 80, the tight end, he's back in. Watch him here. He's looking right down the line. Oh, they moved a little bit, too. Oh, man. The running back had it behind his back. And that was a block in the back. That's a block in the back right there. Replay that. Watch Wetzel. Watch what happens to Wetzel here. There's Wetzel at the bottom of the screen. The dude jumps on his back. That's an illegal block. Block in the back. Let's go, Red. My goodness. That was bigger than Dallas for all of us. I think he was just scared and was getting out of the way. Thought it was going to come into him. I mean, Wetzel's a man in space right there. It's not like it was hidden in the line. 4th and short. Jarnigan in the shotgun.
Sweet.
He'll look, there's
Yeah.
that pass outside,
good
but
play by
Graham's
Gunther.
there.
Good play.
Good job, Graham Gunther that time. That's a stop on 4th down. Keandre comes in. That's what we needed right there, the big play on defense. Watch, he makes the fake this time. Not a great fake, but he makes it, but Graham's able to get there.
That's the play we talked about earlier, setting something up off that screen look, motion look to come back right up the middle, and luckily we were there to make it, and a great 4th down stop.
The bad part is Graham comes off trying to get his shoulder to go back into place. That's the thing. We're so unhealthy. That's so frustrating. Our 3rd string tight end will come in. Redfern's out. Graham has a shoulder out, so Hamrick now is in. We moved. They did that little shifting again. That was Cade Horn on the movement that time. He's a junior. He's got to know better. He's grabbing the face mask because he's frustrated. They've been doing that movement a lot tonight. You can't, and in fact, it usually helps us. So you want to invite that in. You just can't move. 1st and 15, that's not the way you want to start your offensive possession, but at the same time, at least we stopped them on defense, and we've got the ball. Wetzel in motion, 49 sweep. He cuts back. That's been a play that we've liked tonight. It wasn't there that time. Hamrick must have pulled and free play that one, Grizzle. It was a little late that time. I think we tried to maybe, I don't know if we pulled the tight end there or not, but he wasn't able to get over there and get the kick out block well enough. 2nd and 15. You run the ball here? I do. And
fumble.
No,
just dropped
it. No. Foster, he's mad at himself. Oh, man.
Well, defense did their job, and then the offense turns around and gives it right back to them.
It
if it wasn't for bad luck, we'd have no luck at all.
It takes both sides. Offense could have really helped themselves out right there. We gained that extra possession and didn't do anything with it. Defense bow up, do it again. You notice out wide this time is Atwood. Jarnigan in the shotgun. There's the pass to Atwood. He makes a slick move right there. He's going to run out of bounds by Cade Grant. Good catch and throw. Good move that time.
Set up the block. Outside guy did a nice job of not blocking in the back, just kind of screened him like a basketball.
That was great execution that time. Simrad did a good job of breaking down and being there and not letting that guy go past him, but that's what set up the outside cut.
Gentry on the move, 1st and 10, what, about the 15, 16-yard line?
I think so. They'll go pretty much trips to this far side or this near side, but they got it tied in on the far side.
Quarterback trap.
Jarnigan, he's going to pick up 4, maybe 3. Good job by the defense that time. That's a tough play because you got 10 blockers that time and you got us all spread out. So that's a good play design, and that's a great job by the defense getting the stop. It'll make it 2nd down and about 6. Same formation. Jarnigan, shotgun. Looks like the sweep that time. Oh, no. 24's got it.
Right up the gut.
Touchdown that time by Crosby. Short field taken advantage of that time by Gentry. They're going to go for 2. It's pretty nice when you got 2 quarterbacks, both of them functioning at a pretty high clip there. going to be a direct quarterback run. And
extra point is
he
good.
got it. 22-0, Gentry up on Prairie Grove. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Building that time. It was an onside. If you didn't see, Knox is able to, no, that's Hamrick, was able to get the onside.
Good field position. Start this possession.
We've had good field possession pretty much the whole night, really.
Just
I mean, we
got
haven't
to
had
go.
anything back us up deep. Offense just has to find a way to put together a complete run. We have a couple good plays, and then we kind of stall out. Fumble last time. There's a good play right there. That's Foster.
Yeah.
Nice hit
He'll
by
make
Foster.
up for the play before. So.
Yeah, he's probably a little peeved off at himself
Yeah.
right now. He's not a guy I would like to see mad either. I mean, yes, if I was blocking for him and playing with him, but if I was the other team, he's not one that you would want to make mad. They're stacking the line. You would think we could maybe get something outside. Knox does have a clean pocket. He threw a duck, but good job that time by Keandre coming back and getting that ball.
Was it?
I think so. Replay that one. This ball just doesn't go. It just dies in the air.
That wind's howling. Wish he'd come back and get it, but he was able to secure it in there. Nice play.
He fielded that dude like a punt. First down, that's some good positive yards there for Prairie Grove. Simrad will run the play in. We're on the 13-yard line. First and 10 on the 13. Run.
Oh, shotgun action.
Shotgun. Motion. The give's going to be to Grant.
There you go.
I like it. That's a little different look for Prairie Grove that time.
A little head of steam going downhill there.
About an 8-yard pickup on first down. That'll make it 2nd and about 3 on the 4-yard line, 5-yard line. So we can get enough to get a first down, or let's just punch it in.
Yeah, let's just get it a touchdown, be done with it.
Are we going? We'll go back to our base formation. We do have Wetzel split out to the wide side. Give's going to be to Grant. Oh, nothing going there. But again, you look, who's watching the tackle? Our guard and our tackle from that side. So that says to me, if the guard and the tackle both are standing watching the guy get tackled, they obviously didn't get their block. And I hate to be that way, but it's one of those deals where you got to make that play. Center's coming out too.
Center's coming out, yeah.
That's different. We're not going to have enough time to get the play off if we're not careful.
Turn it
We're
up.
going to get to Wetzel. Give
Touchdown.
him 6. Give him 6. Wetzel on the touchdown for the Tigers.
If you notice, Ron, the defensive line shifted down, which opened up the lane for us. I don't know why they keep doing it, but.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Wetzel with the touchdown. We made all the changes with the line. It was kind of weird. I was starting to wonder about it. We're gonna kick the extra point.
Oh, you think about Redfern's our center on the long snapper, so.
He is.
Was that Seth Vaughn that come in back up? Or?
It was. And good snap by Seth,
Right,
down
good
by
job.
Laird, up and good by Higgins. It makes it 22-7. There's a little life in the Tigers. We'll go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
We're lined up for the onside, so's Gentry. We'll break the huddle. You don't have to have the onside here. I wouldn't mind flipping the field and giving the defense. We got momentum now. So your defense hopefully is playing a little encouraged. Looks like Higgins will kick it deep. He does. They'll go all the way back, and we'll field it about the 20. That's Jarnigan, the quarterback.
Uh-oh.
Good block.
Oh, he got a flag.
Yeah, good job.
He couldn't get it out of his pocket, but he got it.
He kind of did that air mail. He threw, but it wasn't there. Let's do the replay that time, Grizzle. You see him. There's a block in the back. He throws. There's nothing there, though. He's throwing air.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a pretty obvious block in the block in the back. Goodness.
Yes.
I understand that guy's pain now trying to throw that flag that wasn't there. I can't even get my words out. Spot of the foul. This will be their second worst field position.
They had the 99-yard drive early in the.
I guess that's true. I'm looking here. I'm trying to think. They've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possessions, I think, and they've scored on 3. So we're actually holding them to a 60% clip tonight. That's actually an improvement. We've been giving up, 75%. So that is an improvement. You hold them here, they're at 50%. Now we're talking an opportunity to
let's create a turnover right here. That's what we need to do.
Man, it seems a little short right there. Must have been 10 yards instead of 15. Jarnigan on the run. Jarnigan on the keeper for about 6 yards. Second down and 4. Graham, Medina, and Cottle are your 3 defensive linemen. Knox and Knox and Hall are your inside linebackers. Harger and Lehman, outside linebackers. Grant and Wetzel at corner. Simrad and Keandre at safeties. Twins to one side, everybody else on the line. The give's going to go to number 24. That's a good job that time by Knox. And Wetzel getting him down, primarily Knox. He does pick up the first down. That's Crosby. He's a load now. Crosby, he doesn't have his weight on here and his height, but he's definitely a load. Knox does a good job, probably giving up about 30 pounds to the guy of taking him down. I don't mind to look like the nail if I make sure the hammer stays with me. Oh, almost there. Good job that time. That was Graham that was in his face. And that pressure on the quarterback, replay that. The pressure on the quarterback makes him airmail it just a little bit. That's Graham right there in his face. And he was throwing to the other quarterback, the quarterback that played in the first half. That's Atwood, and it just goes over his head. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. I wonder what the difference there is. How do we get the pressure sometimes and not, is it their blocking scheme that's setting it up? Is it something we're doing defensively? Is it just want to on someone's part or another?
It's probably a little combination of all. It is more of a sprint out, so when he sprints out, those linemen are moving. It gives it a little more lane.
Direct run that time for Jarnigan. He's going to have the first down. No, maybe not.
That's just straight quarterback sweep right there.
Well, when they run that trip set, we bring a cornerback over, so we do leave that kind of open.
Play side guard pulled. Actually, they had the backside guard pull him, but he was behind the quarterback, so I don't understand why he was pulling, but he was a little late to the party there.
He did not pick up the first down. That's going to make it 3rd and 2.
You got to believe quarterback's just going to keep it and pick his spot here.
I would too. I mean, you hate for everybody to think that and just give up a pass over the top, because this is a position where you could go ahead and do it and then go for it on 4th if you were going for the throat. But you play it that way in a way because you know the quarterback's probably just directly taking it.
Yep.
And that's what it looks like.
Oh, the cutback.
We had guys there. He still picks up the first down. Knox, Foster, they're there
Caudle
on the tackle. Caudle. That is a first down, and I know they're putting a drive together, but I don't want you to be discouraged and think momentum's shifting, because all you got to do is stop them here. They haven't made enough yards to hurt you yet. So if you can just get the momentum back a little bit, making a stop, fumble, man, interception would be huge right now. Where's Disney when you need him? That tight end's got to be offsides. That is crazy looking. Gibbs going to be to Crosby.
Oh.
Knox has got him out there.
Yeah, that face mask.
Okay, I started saying, I thought it was a horse collar, and I was like, that's not a horse collar.
He grabbed the face mask.
Good job by Knox getting there. Unfortunate that he did get the face mask. That's going to be an automatic first down and 15 yards. I don't mind it, though. You know what I'm saying? I've never been mad at a kid for a face mask, because that's an effort play. You know, kind of like in basketball, I always tell kids, I will never get mad at you for effort. It's when you ain't trying when I'm going to be frustrated. I'll never get mad at a kid for a face mask. I guess if he did it 6 times in a game, I probably would eventually. But the first time.
Yeah.
And right there, that was a great read by Knox. He got there. He's going to stop him at the line of scrimmage. Jarnigan in the backfield with William Pyburn. Shotgun formation. Pyburn will go in motion. He'll look to him. He doesn't throw it. Instead, he goes deep, and Cage just setting on that route. That's Atwood, and that's a oh, he fumbled. Where did he fumble? No, he fumbled after the touchdown.
If we look at that, that was almost like a no-look pass. He was looking at the back and slung that joker down the field.
If he would have fumbled before, that would have been a touchback for us. They would have just done it anyways. Like, Deshaun Jackson for the Eagles at one time. They're going to call it good on the touchdown. That was Atwood, number 4. That was a beautiful play setup. And I don't know the coverage right there, but Cade Grant's just kind of setting on that throw to the outside.
He looked that back in the flat a whole time, and I'm not for sure he wasn't looking at him when he threw it down the field.
A little Mahomes action.
I'll give him a little more credit probably, but it sure looked like he was looking at the back.
We got him that time. That'll make it 28-7. Prairie Grove trailing Gentry. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. 4:07 left in the third.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
Out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way.
Onside kick by Gentry.
Get on it.
Prairie Grove does fall on it at the 40.
This may be our worst starting position after a touchdown on our own 40.
Yeah, we've had a 40, a 47, our own 40 after a fumble. No, we fumbled on that one. So this is our tied for our worst.
All right, still plenty of time. Create a drive, go get points. You just got to find a way to stop them.
All right, in at quarterback this time. Knox still. We'll give him another chance here. I would think that as we move a little bit farther into the game, now that we're down by 3 scores, you're going to have the throwing capability.
It was a hard run for a yard and a half.
There's a little extra communication there. I think that was Foster on the carry.
I think it's Harger on the carry, actually.
Was it Harger?
Yeah, looked like him.
2 yards. They're going to be nice and give us a little 2nd and 8. We're going to be in the eye this time. We like the read from the eye, and that's what it's going to be, and that's Harger for another 3 yards. Make it 3rd and 5. Now, if we can do it every time, it'd work. Little extra words that time again, and get a little chippy when you're beating your head against the wall, it feels like.
All right, we need our best play right here. We need a first down to keep the ball for a little bit.
I would love to see the ball go to Keandre on this outside, kind of like if Jackson was in there, just that possession receiver. We're going to run it with Harger, and it gets 2. That'll bring up 4th and short. We got a wildcat option here.
You know, you wish you'd go back to that sweet shotgun motion with Cade Grant on the motion and something off that, you know.
He's going to bring in a bunch of new guys. That must be the
punt
crew.
team.
I mean, you are playing field position with that. And so you're putting your faith in your defense.
Need to hurry. Oh, Lord of mercy. Boy, he called that pretty quick on the play clock.
Wow.
It was quick.
Which they were ready for the fake anyways. I mean, everybody was yelling it. They had, 10 guys within 5 yards. Falk was the up guy that time, and he took the snap. You would think we'd be punting it this time. And it looks like it.
A little better punt.
And it'll take a little bit of a roll, and then it'll go all the way back to the 25.
Gentry will take over on the 25 with 1:46 left in the 3rd quarter. Up 28-7.
Here's our offensive possessions. Punt, interception, interception, turnover on downs, fumble, touchdown, punt. Ouch. Defensively, touchdown, turnover on downs, touchdown, turnover on downs, touchdown, touchdown. So we're going to have to get the odds back in our favor a little bit here. Oh, good job that time. Looks like Graham and Kierick. Who else is on that backside there? Skates, maybe. And Medina, great job that time by the defense. That'll be a loss of 4.
I think we got to sail out and stop the run. I think right now you're going to get steady dose of that big back and quarterback.
Well, definitely. And two, you should almost get rid of a safety, go to man, and dare them to throw on you because you're bringing the house every time. You don't have a choice. When you have the 2 safeties, you do kind of eliminate a guy from inside the box, which is bad for you. And he's going to roll that time. Who is that? Oh, man.
Hall, wasn't it? Yeah,
and Graham almost there.
Oh,
nice hit. Nice catch by Atwood. He's stuck by Keandre.
Quarterback's down. He took a shot. Luckily, we didn't get a penalty
That's
call.
going to be an injury timeout. Let's take an injury timeout with him. He got drilled. We'll be right back.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
All right, Jarnigan's able to get up that time, probably just knocked the wind out of him. I'm sure they'll just move Atwood back to quarterback. Atwood got laid out that time too, though.
Yeah.
He's the one that was on the reception. It is 3rd and 4 for Gentry. Atwood is in the shotgun. He'll give to Crosby.
Make a play. Good
David
play,
Hall's
David
there.
Hall.
David Hall's looking like he woke up here. I like that.
Yep.
That'll bring up 4th down. You would think they would punt here.
Be a little more aggressive on defense. I think we're bringing people more just coming out in the second half.
Then again, if you're going for the throat, you could go for it here because what do you have to lose even if you give up the yardage and we go down and score? We still got to score twice. They're probably going to let the clock run out, though, and take it into the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they're going to let it run out and talk about it and come back and start the 4th quarter.
Well, let's take a break with them. That's the end of the 3rd. Your Tigers down 28-7, looking to make a comeback in the 4th.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983.
All right, we're back for the 4th quarter. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again, PG Telco, Prairie Grove Christian Church, David's Roofing for also sponsoring the halftime and the player of the game, Harton's Furniture, Hutchins Construction, Prairie Grove Auto, CarQuest, and Kimball Mechanical Systems, and Pickett Construction for feeding the team. We got a pretty good staff tonight. We've been barking at them a little bit. They've done really well. Billy Grizzle Peoples as our producer, Naaman Bolstad on the scoreboard, Dylan Moore on the camera, and Matty Garrett over there keeping the boys in line. Then you got Miles Eubanks. He's the one that helps.
Brain trust.
The brain trust. He's the one that wrangles all these kids, get them up here and get them all set up and make sure everything's working out correctly. We need a big stop here on 4th down and 5, 4th down and 4 for Gentry. You would think they would do the quick punt and play field position. They're going to take a timeout out of a quarter change. What in the world? I guess they thought we would set up for the punt maybe. I don't know. We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be right back.
Buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is...
All right, we're back after the quarter change. We go to the 4th quarter. Gentry lines up like they're going to go for it. They see that we've got our full defense out there. They call timeout. Looks like this time they're going to punt. We won't put a guy back until the very, very end, I would assume. That's Jarnigan. Wetzel will go back deep. Oh, man, we almost had it. He goes straight up, though.
Oh, somebody get that and go. Oh.
Nobody knows what to do with it. That's the problem.
That's a negative 2-yard punt, Ryan. We have seen some punting tonight now.
But you know what? That's exactly what we
yes,
needed
exactly
from the defense.
what we needed.
Thank you, defense, for showing up and making a play. It's a little late in the game. We'd like to have it a little bit earlier, but we'll take it. We're not too greedy.
You know, I'm thinking, Ronnie, if we could score quickly here, you start getting closer, and then, you get a team that hasn't beaten you in years, and, that mindset of we're not supposed to beat this team may start setting in.
There's the motion.
Come to this side. Oh.
We'll go to the K. Grant. There's a flag, too. I wonder what that's going to be. Could be Keurig on the hold that time. Not for sure. I'm going to watch him this time in the replay. Yeah, they're going to get Keurig for the hold. I didn't think he did, though. It looked like a decent job that time by him, turning the guy out.
Sometimes those guys fall down, and it looks like they get held and pulled down when they don't. But
well, he kind of hooked him that time and turned him out so that we could run the sweep inside. I didn't think that one was a hold that time. I've seen worse, that's for sure.
But that was one of those plays the defensive line rolled the inside. And if we could have had a play coming to this side, I think we'd have had a big gain.
Where's the check to that at halftime? Put that check in where you just kill it. You know what I'm saying? You give the audible and go.
Run to this side, everybody block down and kick out and just quick pitch, something.
What if you had your option set up as your audible right there? That'd be beautiful. First and long, Wetzel in motion. Knox rolls back. He's looking to throw. He's got Wetzel down the sideline.
There
He's got it. 10, 5. Give him 6. Touchdown, Prairie Grove. Knox Laird with the 40-yard touchdown strike. Beautiful pass and throw to Wetzel. And that's going to be a touchdown for Prairie Grove. We've cut it to a 15-point lead. We're going to kick the extra point.
Start creeping back in. Never know.
I love it. I love it. I love that we took a shot. Even if it doesn't complete,
and I'm telling
nice.
you, you get teams that haven't beat teams in a long time, that mindset of we're not supposed to win. They'll try to find ways not to win.
And it's good.
It's a pure extra point right there. He nailed that one.
Touchdown Wetzel, an extra point by Higgins. Closes the gap, 28-14. We'll be right back.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2.
We've cut it to 28-14. We're lined up like the onside, but then we'll split out. Our defense has been playing a little bit better. So it looks like we're going to kick it deep and give it a chance. Higgins is the kicker. Back deep is Jarnigan. Higgins will kick it to him. It's going to go past Jarnigan.
Bite.
That's all right. I'll take that every day, but it would have been cool if it had just sat down there on the one.
It tried.
Usually with as wet as it is right now, I said that really weird, as wet as it is right now. I'll hooked on phonics here in a second. It sometimes will, kind of like a golf ball, just die right there.
Well, I can't get a golf ball to die like that, so mine would have been like that ball and just scooted on into the parking lot. So
I've never been golfing, so I don't really know. I was just kind of pretending like I knew.
Don't start, because it's very addictive.
Did the Top Golf one time. That was pretty fun. It was weird. It was different, and I somehow got it, I think, outside of the netting around the facility.
Did they ask you to leave?
Well, the car damage that I did, they didn't charge me for, luckily. They couldn't figure out who it was. All right, motion that time. Jarnigan's going to look outside, but he's going to take it. We've got guys there. Good lick that time. Tackles by Harger. He's almost tackled by Cottle.
We seem to have a little more pep in our step. We need to get something good happen right here.
Well, momentum's definitely coming back over. We feel good. You've scored a couple times. You've got 2 straight. They punted for the second time in the game last possession, so that was nice. And so we've got a stop, and we've scored. We scored twice in the second half. It was 14-0 at halftime. It's 28-14. So we've held serve in the second half. We could just have that first half back.
Just get a turnover right here.
Jarnigan takes the snap and rolls to his right. He looks like he's got some. He might have been in front of the line of scrimmage.
Across the line.
That was close, but it's incomplete, and that's what matters. We'll look at it here. Billy's playing it back for us. You see that second down marker.
He's right at it.
He was at it or in front of it, that's for sure. 3rd down and 6 for Gentry. Wetzel will come back in at cornerback. Higgins was giving him a little bit of a breather there after his touchdown. This is one of those where a lot of times we run that other defensive coverage where it puts the outside linebacker back as a safety. I'm kind of glad we're not this time.
I'd send Skates on that far side.
Jarnigan, shotgun snap. He tries to give to Crosby, but he keeps it. Oh, dang it. Simrad's trying. K. Grant takes him down. Good play call that time. We do a good job with contain. And like I said last time this happened, right? We got it. We had a good possession. We score. We let them get a first down. Don't. It's not going to kill you for them to have just a little bit of gain on the field. All you got to do is make the stop now. And so last time we got a turnover on downs and we went down and scored our first touchdown of the game. Same thing could happen here. Get the turnover on downs, go get a score. Let's make this dude a ball game. Gibbs going to be it's going to be a keep. Good keep that time. I thought Crosby had it. Oh, the arm tackles, guys, the arm tackles. Simrad's able to push.
Oh, we get a penalty.
What?
They're going to call a late hit. That was
I'll replay
iffy.
it. I mean, that's a really good running quarterback who could easily scoot down the sidelines. I wasn't on that side, so I don't know. Personal foul.
Well, it wasn't much of a hit. He just shoved him out of bounds.
Yeah, the guy didn't even go down. If that's your late hit, how was it when they hit the quarterback out of bounds here and took him out of the game, was it not? I mean, they just kind of made sure he went out of bounds that time. Again, that sucks at this time of the game, but I don't blame Simrad for that one if that was on him.
I think it's Keandre, honestly.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
Gentry going to start taking their time.
It looks like Foster Lehman's in at safety right now. He was playing outside linebacker earlier. He's kind of a Swiss Army knife on defense here. Well, is there a timeout on the field?
I don't know what we're doing. Oh, it looks like there's lights in the parking lot. He may be trying to get turned off. Surely not, but
I don't know. It was weird. He was kind of looked like a maestro. Gibbs going to be to Crosby. We've got him in the backfield. Do we rip the ball out? That's our ball. That's a turnover.
Nobody knows what happened, though.
That is a turnover.
They don't have a clue.
That is a turnover. Replay that, Grizzle. That's a turnover.
They don't have a clue.
I'll have Ted's number. I'm going to call him right now on the field if he doesn't get it. We had the ball stripped and went down to the ground with it.
They don't know. They're going to give it back to them. They don't know. Oh,
yep,
we got it.
Woo! That's what we needed right there. Turnover by Gentry. Cottle, he just rips it out of his arms. That's what we needed right there, boys. There's that extra possession. Now let's run it down their throats. Upset. 49 sweep. That's Wetzel. Good first down run.
Let's play with a little urgency. Get in the huddle and get in and out. Let's roll.
Yeah, you need 2 scores here. And two, I like with, when you've got a little momentum to go, not so that you make a mistake, but that you keep old Mo on your side. Base formation, there's the movement. Knox is going to roll outside. He's looking for someone. Oh, my gosh. I don't know about that one. If he'd have thrown it to Foster early, he'd have had a chance for the first down. The good thing about that is it stops the clock.
Or honestly, too, when he saw the defensive line shift down, just take off running.
Throw that dude out of bounds. Don't do that. That was like Mallet against Alabama. God, still want to poke his eyes out. I know. I was there. I was pumped. That place was so loud. That's probably the loudest I've ever heard.
To say. That was
Donald
probably
W. Reynolds.
The loudest I've ever sat through, I believe, was that game.
That and the LSU at War Memorial, that when we took it to the house before halftime, Knox under center, straight drop. He's looks like a screen. He's got Harger. Foster.
Go.
Foster's got Wills. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Well, could that not be a penalty?
That's the same play that they did a while ago.
It is. Good job by Foster Lehman that time, catching the ball and taking it.
Six didn't have the angle on him. He wouldn't have caught him. I'll tell you a quick story. Last week Foster had that run right before half down the sideline, and those two kids
caught.
And those two kids caught him. And I was talking to Jackson at the game, and he said Foster told Jackson he'd finished third in the 100 in the track last spring, and those two guys that caught him were 1-2.
If it had been anybody
else, he'd have scored. But those were the two guys that beat him in the 100 that were able to catch him. So
well, that guy got him tonight again. He must have gotten slower with all these concussions.
Well, that kid had the angle on him there. So
there's the movement.
There
the
you
quick
go.
pitch. This should be set up perfectly. Harger's trying to
go
to the outside.
Touchdown.
He got it.
Touchdown.
10-5. Touchdown, Prairie Grove. We've made a comeback here in the second half, especially here in the fourth quarter. That's our second touchdown of the fourth quarter, third of the half.
Did the D-line shift down on that?
They did. They did. D-line shift.
I'm telling you.
That was a perfect play call that time.
Perfect play for it because it's just block down, kick out, and go.
All right, this is making it exciting. We're back in the ball game here. We'll go for one. Try to make it it already is a one-possession game.
This is when that old doubt starts creeping in. You're not supposed to beat that team.
Kick is up.
All right.
That's good. 28-21. Gentry up on Prairie Grove. 8 minutes left in the fourth. We'll take a break.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Well, the touchdown push-ups have happened in the student section. It's a pink out tonight. The crowd is into it. The sideline is probably the loudest I've heard them at home in a long time.
Okay, got a question for you, Ryan.
Do it.
Student section does push-ups when we score. When you do those, do you do it for the number of points you score or push-ups for the total points you have?
I think it's the number that you scored that time, so the 7 or the 8.
Oh, I see. I think it's you do the total.
I don't
man up, do the total.
I don't think Cameron Curley could do that many push-ups some nights. Now this year maybe, but other years no. Higgins on the kickoff. He's going to kick it deep. Jarnigan's back deep. He'll field it at the 10. Let's do some good coverage here. Get him out. There we go. Got him out of bounds at about the 42. If you're going to do that, you might as well onside it, but.
That's why back in the day we onside every time because, you're going to give it to them there anyway. You at least have a chance to recover it.
All right, defense has played it hot. They've gotten a punt and a turnover the last 2 possessions. Strongest defensive possessions we've seen since the Grab-It game. Let's build on the old momentum here, and let's get another stop and put the ball in our playmakers' hands and try to go score and tie this game up. 8:18 left in the fourth quarter.
Somebody make a big play right here.
Jarnigan in at quarterback. Motion, they'll look to the outside and throw it. Wetzel came way far upfield. I don't know why he came that far upfield on that one. They'll get him down, him and Simrad. That's a gain of 8 on first down. You know, I'm surprised they haven't went back to the other quarterback. The other quarterback had 2 of the 3 possessions and touchdowns. This quarterback, we had a turnover, a punt, 2 touchdowns, a turnover, and a down, so he's 2 of 5. I'm an odds player, as you can tell, so I'm going to go with the hot hand. That would have been Atwood out here. He's at split end. Jarnigan, though, he's the quarterback. He'll take the snap, looks to the outside, and takes off running. Simrad had him, and I thought he looked back like he fumbled, but he didn't. That's a first down run for Jarnigan. I'm getting them confused now.
They're about the same.
They're both very well executing quarterbacks tonight.
Is one a junior, one a senior, is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, Atwood's the senior and Jarnigan's the junior, so they're set at quarterback for next year.
That's
in the remainder of this year.
Joined in the backfield, Jarnigan has Charlie Reams. He's another senior. He was a captain tonight. The give's going to beat a Reams to the outside. Hall's got him.
Good job.
Be a gain of 2. He carried him a little bit, but good job by Hall pursuing from the backside and making that tackle. Like I said, you're still in this one. This is not, a first down doesn't kill you. What kills you is if you give up the touchdown. That's what you don't want. So play big, bow up, make sure we get a turnover on downs, get a turnover, get a fumble, interception, anything right here. 2nd and 8 for Gentry.
Quarterback.
Had a couple guys kind of swing and miss right there. Kierick and Knox both had chances to get him. Kierick does get him down, but you'd like to see him get him a little bit behind. That brings up 3rd and 4 for Gentry. They're going to use as much as a play clock as possible. Try to cut the time down for Prairie Grove. You always got to be careful with that, though, because you can't cut your own throat.
Big play. I'm sure they'll have 2 chances to make the 4 yards they need here. But
Jarnigan tries to draw everybody off sides. They Prairie Dog look to the sidelines.
Prairie Dog.
That's their Prairie Dog look right there.
They better hurry up. They're going to be
they're going to take a timeout. Timeout, Gentry. Let's take a timeout with them. It's 28-21 Prairie Grove with 5:30 left in the 4th.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119.
3rd and 4 for Gentry at the Prairie Grove 37. Shotgun, Jarnigan, twins to this near side. Again, you want to kind of send the house here. Jarnigan takes the snap. It's going to be a direct run. Can we get him? Got him! Got him! Not the ball that time. No, but Hall, it looked like it, but Hall on the sack that time. That'll bring up 4th and 5. Let's see what Gentry does here. I would assume they go for it, but if you still had it, you know what I'm saying? I know if you keep the ball here, if you get the first down, you have a better chance of winning the game. I know that. I'm not saying that. You punt the ball here, though, and pin them deep. It's tough. It is tough for Prairie Grove.
I'd make us have to drive the length of the field to tie.
I would, too. I do understand the math on this one, though. Jarnigan's going to be in the shotgun.
It's quarterback run the whole way.
Motion. He takes a snap. He's going to roll
Get him,
outside.
get him, get him,
Got him.
get him,
Got him
down.
right there. Graham Gunther sacked him. Don't get a penalty. Right there, he loses 8 yards. No, he uses, I'm sorry.
No,
he
about
loses
15 yards, yeah.
10 yards on the play. That's a turnover on downs. Prairie Grove defense, I've been riding them hard all year long, and they've stepped up. Punt, fumble, turnover on downs on a big sack by Graham Gunther, and we got the ball back with 4:45 left and a chance to go tie the game.
Shotgun with the double wing.
He's going to motion Cade outside and then put him in motion. The give's going to be to Cade. That's that short sweep right there. About
He is
4
just
yards.
one block away from.
He is, too. If you watch it right there, that outside does a pretty good job. It's hard to
Middle
see
backer,
who it was.
I think it was the middle backer, 34. Looked like come through there.
We'll go back to that same formation. You would think they'll fake to him and throw underneath. There's a fake in the pitch to Foster.
Took too long to develop.
Oh, no, that didn't work out that well at all. That'll be a loss of about 8. I would like to see that right there, though, and then I would like to see a toss deep. You know what I mean? Like that's one of those plays where if you can make them think all that's going on, you got enough time to get someone open in the back and throw it deep. The play, we hadn't seen it before. It took a little long to develop. It'd have been beautiful if they'd have switched over on that play.
Yeah. Yeah, about time that defensive line to roll down.
3rd and 13. We'll go back to our base formation. Keandre's in at receiver.
Throw it.
Knox is going to throw it. Well, that's got to be interference.
Making contact while the ball's in the air is a penalty.
Quarterback Jernigan's down.
I don't see how that guy can make that play with the contact and not get. Let's say injury right now. We'll take an injury timeout with him. We'll be.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest Auto Parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts.
All right, we're back. Jarnigan's able to get up and kind of walk it off a little bit. He's tender on that knee. He was grabbing the inside of his left knee.
Hate to see that. That kid's played his butt off tonight.
He has. Him and Atwood both have been amazing tonight. The thing there, you know, I love the play call. He does kind of throw into coverage right there. I thought Keandre was the open receiver there. He throws into coverage, but Graham goes up to make the catch. And I didn't think it was over his head far enough where he didn't have a chance. And a guy hits him in the back before the ball gets there, and they don't call penalty on it. I don't know. Was it too high, or is it just me?
It was a little high, but still. What do you do here? I don't know if I wouldn't punt and pin them and play defense, but.
Well, you've got all 3 timeouts and you've got 3 minutes. You can put it in your defense's hand. I hate to give him the ball here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can pin him here, or you can stop him 3 times and take timeouts
Throw
too.
it.
Oh my goodness, what was that? On 4th down, you got to make that throw, Knox. That's not a third down throw. That's a 4th down throw. That's the worst case scenario. Bad execution by Prairie Grove that time. We do have our 3 timeouts.
All right, defense going to win the game here.
I wasn't a big fan of that play call. I know it's worked twice tonight. I didn't feel it that time. I liked it taking a shot, or at least something intermediate where you had a guy who could make a play. You know, don't go for all of it, but maybe go for 10 of the 15 and let your guy make the last 5.
The one last week when we had Keandre down the middle. You know, and give him a chance. He'll make a play or maybe get a penalty or something. All right.
All right, got to get a
Quarterback's
stop.
going to be running.
This is Atwood. He's going to give it to Crosby.
Oh.
Wetzel, he'll get him down. We need to take a timeout.
What is he?
Need a safety. They didn't have a safety out there, he's saying. Three minutes left in the fourth. We're down 7. Gentry's going to just take as much time as possible here. You almost, I don't know, you don't let them get the first, but it's like you need the chains to move, and then you start using your timeouts. You almost have to. We do have all 3 of them. Atwood, shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's going to take it himself. Can we get him?
No. First down.
That'll stop the clock. When do you take the timeouts, Joey? I mean, I'm not.
Well, you got first, second, third. You got 3, so I would, after this first down play.
So after first down,
you're going to
take
get it. You know, with 2 minutes, you'll start. Yeah. First down wins the game. Pretty much. I would start taking them after this play.
All right. Maybe you're hoping they were going to throw it on one of them and save one of your timeouts?
Well, no, you can take one after first down, after second down, after third down.
I could easily see quarterback run to this near side this time.
I think it's going to stay in his hands or 24's hands. You just can't give up.
Timeout, timeout,
Get
timeout.
the timeout there.
We do get the timeout. That's about a 2.5-yard gain on first down, about 3 yards. That'd be a timeout, Prairie Grove. Let's take a timeout with them so we can acknowledge some sponsors.
Is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Two minutes left in the fourth. We're down 7. Gentry has the ball. Second.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest.
Atwood takes the snap.
Oh.
He's going to give to Pylan.
Get him down.
Timeout, timeout, timeout. Why did we waste the 2 seconds? Did you not know you were taking the timeout? Unless you thought.
I think
let
they
him
were
get
seeing
the
if it was a first down.
Okay.
Okay, this is.
I definitely wouldn't be the head coach with the timeout responsibilities. I am horrible at that. I'm a great at, after the play's over, saying what I think. I won't even say I'm great at that, but hindsight is definitely good for me. Third and short.
Third and short. Not what you want to be in this situation. But we've held them before. A couple times on third and short. So
man, you just go back and want to kick yourself in the first half. And Hall had that missed one. There's a couple times we had the missed ones. There's a couple bad plays. We turn over on downs.
Interceptions,
we get 2 interceptions, one on the goal line. It's like, man, guys, you get yourself so far down there in the first half that it takes a small miracle here at the end. I love the fight, though. I will say that. I love the fight. I love to see, us coming back, bruised, battered, injured a little bit, and we're still chugging along. I like that. That looks more Prairie Grove-ish to me than some, like the first half. The first half just doesn't look like us. This looks like us. There's been hitting actually in the second half.
Yep.
We've gotten some big licks. Got some big runs.
All right. Quarterback sweep. Quarterback trap. We had too many people on the field.
My goodness.
You goodness.
Well, we had to hold them, and instead we're going to give them the first down.
That's ball game.
That only count 10. There's only 10. That's only 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's only 11 on the field.
Okay.
We just thought there was 12.
Is he going to?
There should be no penalty.
All right. Okay. Woo. Lucked out there.
Maybe we're just trying to confuse them so they jump off sides. No, I don't think we're that smart that time.
All right.
Atwood in the shotgun.
Go get him,
third
David.
short.
Go get him, David.
He's got the first down.
Oh. Well, Ryan, that'll probably put you in your favorite formation for Gentry now.
Dang it, guys. You just get so far behind the 8 ball, you don't have enough time, in essence, to come back. I mean,
Yep.
and that's killer, too, because we do such a good job of making the comeback here. Wetzel with 2 touchdowns, Harger with the touchdown. We scored 3 touchdowns pretty much all in the fourth quarter. I know one of them was in the end of the third. And just, defense finally starts showing up, making some plays, and just not enough time on the clock to do what we needed to do. Gentry will beat us for the first time since, what did I say? Was it 2010? I think so. I think 2010 is the last time Gentry was able to knock off Prairie Grove.
And I think they beat us on this field, I believe.
That was also the last time we missed playoffs.
Ooh, don't say that kind of stuff.
Just being honest with you. Looks like Gentry's
keeping it
gonna
real.
take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them and let some commercials run and acknowledge our sponsors.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept you as you are, but we will give you the practical steps to encourage and develop you on your pathway to Christ. We are here for you every step of the way. We'll save a seat for you.
We're back, 57 seconds. We're down by 7. Victory formation for Gentry.
That's a crazy victory formation with a shotgun snap.
Did we
Prairie
just
Grove will take their last timeout. Can't take it with us.
We'll take it with them. 28-21, Prairie Grove down.
Show out of 3 million people in Arkansas, 55% do not attend church on a weekly basis. We value the Word of God in our services. We strive to present it in a practical and engaging way. This is a place where you can belong even before you believe. We will accept.
As we come back with 52 seconds, Gentry should probably have to snap it this and one more time. And
oh, we were definitely coming after him. Ted, he steps in the way there, making sure there's no penalty. I've never seen the ref do the protect the quarterback that much.
Yeah, that's the ball game because the 40-second clock is
more than the play.
way
game
more than the
clock.
play clock. So we will shake hands at midfield and head to Berryville next week.
Well, that's the ball game. 28-21. Gentry's able to knock off Prairie Grove. Again, that was a battle for third. Next week we'll have a chance to better our record again. And
Might
then
be a battle for fourth next week.
Well, probably the last week of the year, Lincoln will be the battle for fourth. Lincoln still has Shiloh tonight, which will probably be a loss. But then they have Gentry next week, and that'll be the battle for third. And so then we have a chance, though, if Gentry loses, to beat Lincoln and make a mess right there in the middle. And we'll see how that goes. Tonight, again, it's a story of two halves. 14-0 in the first half, and then 21-14 Prairie Grove in the second half. You got to win both halves if you want to win this game with the amount of scoring that was there. Gentry has 400 yards total offense tonight. Prairie Grove 300. Both teams averaged about 6 yards per play. The difference is Gentry had 60 plays. Prairie Grove only had 48.
And did we have the same amount in the first half?
We did. And so a lot of that comes down to your third down efficiency, and I'm looking for that right now. And
ours was bad in the first half. I don't know what it
Gentry was 6 for 11. We were 3 for 11. So there's the difference there as far as sustaining drives. Our time of possession, pretty much the same for both teams. Both teams held the ball for a little over 20 minutes in the game. Passing, Gentry 12 for 20 for 197 yards. Prairie Grove 5 for 15 for 136. Both teams threw at least one touchdown, but we had the 2 interceptions. Those 2 extra possessions for Gentry come in big here at the end. Rushing, Gentry has 200 yards on 43 attempts for about 5 yards per carry. We have 158 on 33 attempts, about 5 yards per carry. Penalties, both teams are bit by the penalty bug. We have 6 for 60, though. We had 3 turnovers tonight. That's the kicker right there. The 2 interceptions are huge, and then 1 fumble by Foster. Let's see. Let's go to individual stats. Knox was 3 of 11 tonight for 70 yards and a touchdown with 2 interceptions. Higgins 2 for 4 for 67 yards. So a lot less attempts for Higgins for the same amount of output yardage, but the big touchdown and staying calm under the pocket for Knox. Jarnigan is 4 for 6 for 78 yards and a touchdown, and Atwood was 8 for 14 for 120 yards and a touchdown. I definitely say the Gentry quarterbacks win the game for him tonight. Both of them did amazing jobs throwing. Here's their rushing stats. They're both the leading rushers for their team too. So Jarnigan is 12 rushes for 68 yards, and Atwood 13 rushes for 66 yards. So both quarterbacks averaged over 5 yards per carry, and Atwood with the touchdown.
And you hope the Jarnigan kid's not too badly hurt. I'm trying to see over how he's walking. He's kind of gingerly, but maybe he'll be okay. And
definitely. Crosby's their other leading rusher. He had 55 yards on 13 carries and a touchdown. For Prairie Grove rushing, Harger 77 yards on 9 carries and a touchdown. Wetzel had 47 yards on 6 carries for 8 yards and a touchdown, 8 yards per carry and a touchdown. Foster 8 for 27. They did a good job on Foster and Cade tonight. Receiving, Keandre 2 for 67, 33 yards per catch, and Cordell 1 for 41 yards and the touchdown. Foster had 2 for 28. He had that one big screen pass. Atwood was their leading receiver, 3 for 71 yards. So he had a big night. And then there are 2 running backs that came out of the backfield. Jarnigan had 3 for 23, and then 21 had 2 for 69 and a touchdown. Player of the game, David's Roofing player of the game. Who are you giving it to?
Probably Cordell.
Cordell,
he had 2 touchdowns, and I don't remember what you said on the yardage-wise, but
he was our second leading rusher, our second leading receiver, and he had 2 of the 3 touchdowns tonight, I think.
And had a couple good pass breakups and tackles on the outside, so I would say Cordell for tonight.
All right, so your David's Roofing player of the game is Cordell Wetzel. Again, thank you to PG Telco, Prairie Grove Christian Church, David's Roofing, Harton's Furniture, Hutchins Construction, Prairie Grove Auto, CarQuest, Kimball Mechanical Systems, and David Roofing for player of the game, Pickett Construction for feeding the guys. Thanks to Miles Eubanks, Billy Grizzle Peoples, Naaman Ballstad, Dylan Moore, Joey for stepping in tonight, and for Ryan Cook. We'll see you next week in Berryville if you don't make the long trip, and we'll be battling out for our 3rd conference victory. That's all for tonight. Lynn, our thoughts are with you. Go Tigers!